this is Jefferson Dam. So the dam is over here. I think the best place to fish for a large fish is actually like around this area. So we're gonna set our poles up with some chicken this time, and we're gonna try to catch a monster fish. We'll wait for the big fish to hit. Why don't we jig for some really small fish? Oh, got one. Excellent bait fish, excellent bait fish. White bass. Tons of these little small suckers. Can't really find anything bigger these days. Well, not anything bigger. I think this one swallowed it actually. Might have to use them for bait. Oh well, we'll see. Let's get them out. There we have it, a little white bass. Good bait size fish. There's like tons of these. I saw someone catch like 100 of these. I just caught 3 in like 5 minutes. Could easily make a meal of these. You wouldn't fillet them, you would just cook them whole. But nice little white bass. All right, see you later, fish. Let's do that again, because that was kind of fun. Saw a couple people bring up like 100 of these things. Dang it. Yesterday. Yep, there we go. There's another one. For like half a minute, right there. Another little white bass. Digging once again for a white bass. Eventually just going to use these as both cut bait and live bait. Could use a really small one for live bait, but the cut bait will work fine too. Oh, there we got another one. We're not the unlucky one that's going to be fish bait. See ya. All right, Mr. White Bass, it's time to be live bait. After not catching anything with the chicken, we decided to use a little white bass as cut bait. It got like gill hooked anyway, so it was bleeding to death. So we just put it out of its misery, and now we're going to use it as cut bait. Caught about 20 white bass today, so in favor of catching something not white bass, I've rigged up an entire, well, half of a large night crawler on a split shot, and we're going to toss it away from the shore so those damn little white bass can't actually get to it, and hopefully we can actually catch something that's not a white bass. Probably end up catching a bunch of like small channel catfish, but still, at least something that's not a white bass. All right, we still got a fish here. Something hit the worm. Something hit the worm. Yep, that's what I thought, a freshwater drum. Freshwater drum. It's a drumfish, it's a drumfish. Nice, nice. Something outside of a white bass. That's very nice. All right, we got a sad little freshwater drum. Sad because he got caught. But he doesn't have to worry. I already have cut bait. I don't really need him for cut bait. So he gets to go scot-free. All right, little drumfish, see ya. Back at Jefferson, the current doesn't seem to be as strong today, which is good for me because it allows me to keep my stuff in the water without being washed downstream. So let's get some bait in the water and see if we can pick up a fish. I don't know if I'll be able to get bait fish as easily. The water does seem a little bit lower than usual. So now that we've caught and executed a white bass for a cut bait, we got 2 pieces of cut bait on big poles and 1 piece of worm on the smaller pole. Even the smaller pole does have about a 15-pound braid though. So maybe I'll actually get something soon. All right, I got a fish. Finally got a fish. Finally got a fish today. It's a small one though. It's a small fish. Oh yes, a channel catfish. These are the suckers that have been stealing my freaking bait. Definitely the suckers that have been stealing my worm bait. A little channel catfish. About 500 times too small for me to actually want this thing. Don't really want it though, but a channel catfish nonetheless. A channel catfish. I think it's bleeding though. Fortunately, this thing's probably gonna die, so, but don't really want it. Yeah, channel catfish. If you are just wanting a fish, the best thing to do is toss the night crawler out on the bottom and just wait for a hit. You won't, I don't think I've ever gotten any big fish this way, but you can get drums and small catfish, as well as a bass every once in a while. Oh, I got one. I got one. I got another one. It's another channel. No, actually it's not a channel, it's a drum. Another drum friend, another drum friend. I think he swallowed it though. I don't know if I can get it out. Oh, another little drum friend. Nice little drum. See you, drum. Oh, what'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Got one already. Got one already. It's a little sucker. It's a little sucker. There we go. A little channel catfish. These little suckers hit all the time on worms. Second channel catfish of the day. Second channel catfish of the day. A lot of these channel catfish are around this size around here. I am going to be fishing after dark, and we're going to be trying to catch something 100 times this size. Small channel catfish. Very tempted to use this guy as bait, but each one of these channel catfish possesses the ability to grow into a giant catfish. So here you go, channel cat. All right, let's see if we can get something bigger than a baby channel cat. This river's full of those things though, so you don't know. All right, got another one on. Feels extremely light. Got another one on. I think I just like bolted it out. Oh wow, this is like the smallest channel cat I've ever hooked. This is like the smallest channel cat I've ever hooked. Check that out. It's like 3 inches long, but it did eat part of my worm. Check that out. That is a minnow of a channel cat. See a fish. All right, back to waiting for something to hit the small bait. I'm actually kind of hoping that a giant carp will. But the last two things that hit this bait were tiny, so I'm not expecting too much on this small worm bait. All right, the small one got another fish. Small one got another fish. It's another tiny channel cat. I swear, I'm gonna just start using these as bait. I'm gonna start using these little suckers as bait if they don't stop hitting my bait. You would see we have a group of ducks over there that keep quacking, probably like disturbing all the fish. Better shut up, ducks, before I come over there and whoop your ass. I actually think it's pretty big. It's not huge. Doesn't feel like a giant. Not huge. Doesn't feel like a giant, but I think I probably want to bring it up. I can't get it past my other. It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah, you want to let them take it. Let them run a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
They get pissy when they see that wall.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, he's hooked in pretty good though.
I'm sure he is. You don't want him to break your rod though.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty strong.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
All right. Kitty. All right, kitty, come here. Come here. This is the first decent fish I've gotten here all in the 3 days I've been here.
Quite ready yet?
Nope. Nope. Should I really?
Nope. That's bad. Don't mess with them. Just let them tire out. They don't take long to tire.
No, they don't. I'm just hoping the other one.
Right?
Yeah, I'm just hoping the other two don't flip while I'm trying to bring this in.
And that's usually about the time it happens when you have one on it.
Yeah. Come on, kitty.
Yeah.
Come on, kitty. Is that a 5-pound fish?
Oh.
About a 5-pound fish.
Yes.
About a 5-pound fish. I'll weigh him.
That's a nice kid.
This is a 5-pound catfish. Been here 2-3 days, and this is like the only decent catfish I've found. 5-pound catfish. Going back in the water. 5-pound channel catfish. All right, kitty. There you go. Back in the water. Well, that's it for Jefferson Dam for right now. The first day I actually didn't record. The last 2 days were the ones I recorded. Got like the part of the small white bass run. They're everywhere. You can get white bass like yay big all day long. Get like 100 of them. There are no limits on keeps. Although I don't really know what the hell you would do with white bass like yay big. There's no meat on those things. But I did get like 20 of those things, 30 of those things until I got bored catching them. I got 2 drums, a bunch of little channel catfish, and I was able to end the session on that nice 5-pound channel catfish. So not a bad session, but I didn't really get the giant flathead I was looking for. I think I did get a flathead hit towards the end, but I was not able to reel it in, or I wasn't really able to hook him on or anything. But no flatheads, that nice channel cat at the end, and a bunch of smaller fish, and 2 drums. So not too bad. I will be returning to Jefferson Dam in October, mid-October, probably for the bigger white bass run, where white bass like yay big will actually be there, and I will be there for November for maybe the walleye run when it's pretty cold. So hope you had fun watching this. Hope I see you at Jefferson if you live around there, because I will be back there at least twice more to actually get those runs, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe, please.